I watched him sit down at my desk from the parking lot. 8 months of my work, my code, my system, handed to a guy who couldn't write a basic SQL query the day I met him. I had been at Caraway Logistics Solutions for 6 years. Not a flashy company. We handled warehouse routing software for mid-sized distributors in the Midwest. But I had built their entire internal operations database from the ground up. Custom ETL pipelines, automated quarterly reporting, client cost reconciliation. It wasn't the kind of work people write LinkedIn posts about, but it ran the back end of a $12 million operation. It was mine, and I was good at it. Cody Hargrove, 27, boot camp grad hired at junior analyst level 8 months before everything fell apart. My manager asked me to onboard him personally. I said yes without hesitation. Cody was green but enthusiastic, and I genuinely believed in investing in people the way senior colleagues had invested in me. I walked him through the whole architecture, answered his Slack messages at 9 at night, covered 2 reporting errors before they reached the director. I trusted him because I thought I had reason to. The first crack was subtle. I noticed Cody had started going directly to Director Paulson with questions he used to bring to me. And he was presenting printouts of reports I had built, using language that made it sound like he understood the architecture far better than he did. I told myself it was normal. He was growing, getting confident. That was the whole point of training someone. But there was a specific meeting he had with Paulson that nobody looped me into, and afterward, Paulson looked at me differently. Monday morning, conference room B. My manager and an HR rep named Sandra sat across from me with matching neutral expressions. Role restructuring was the phrase they used. My position was being eliminated. 2 weeks severance, 30 minutes to clear my desk. I asked one question. Is my work being absorbed by another employee? There was a pause, just long enough. Sandra said, responsibilities will be redistributed. When I walked back to the floor, Cody was already positioned at the standing desk beside mine. They had retitled him Senior Analyst. That night, I pulled up the company's updated org chart on a shared drive I still had temporary access to during the offboarding window. Cody's title wasn't just Senior Analyst. His listed responsibilities included ownership of internal database infrastructure and pipeline management. Word-for-word language from a job description I had written myself 2 years prior when I asked for a title change and was denied. He hadn't just taken my desk. He had been handed my entire professional identity, packaged up and rewrapped with his name on it. 3 weeks before the axe fell, a contact in finance had given me an unofficial heads up that my name was on a reduction list. So I had already started. I went into the core data reconciliation script, the one that ran the quarterly revenue roll-up, and embedded a conditional logic error in the cost center aggregation function. It would only trigger when 2 specific fiscal quarter boundary variables overlapped, which happened once every 6 months. The output numbers would look clean. They would just be quietly, compoundingly wrong. Only I knew the exact line. I had started interviewing with Hartwell Distribution Systems, Caraway's primary regional competitor, within a week of getting the finance tip. I had an offer letter before my badge was deactivated. My title was Senior Analyst. The salary was 19% higher. I started 3 weeks after my last day at Caraway, and I spent the first month rebuilding a cleaner version of the same architecture I had designed there. Only better, because this time I had no one skimming credit off the top. 6 months after I left, a former colleague texted me. The Q3 board report had flagged a significant discrepancy in the operational cost roll-up. Cody had been troubleshooting it for weeks. They brought in a consultant from outside. Then Sandra from HR messaged me on LinkedIn. Contract engagement, short-term advisory. I read it twice and put the phone face down. A third-party auditing firm eventually found the error 7 months after my last day. I never heard what the remediation cost them. I didn't need to. I'm not going to tell you it was clean. I made a choice in that home office that I'd have a hard time defending in a performance review. But here's what I know. I gave 8 months of real expertise to someone who used it to take my livelihood. And the company that allowed it found out, slowly and expensively, what that expertise was actually worth. I didn't burn anything down. I just left a door unlocked that only I knew how to close. The rest was always going to happen on its own.
Like, subscribe, and comment your verdict below for more betrayal stories.